gone.
We've got big plans for the small boat. We're learning as we go. So come along, we'll teach you stuff as we go building Windpuff.
Now that the deck is clear, we're gonna build the tent over the whole boat. That way then we're protected from the weather, we're protected from the elements, and we can really tear it apart and get everything built up. The shrink wrap is on. So once I got the tent built, then Ships Ahoy came out and shrunk wrapped the whole boat in clear. Now the clear is really important because it's going to act as a greenhouse. So that means all winter long, it's going to be toasty in here. So all the fiberglass work, everything I'm doing with resin, it's all temperature dependent. It has to be a minimum temperature to cure. And this is going to keep it well above that minimum temperature. Now I was warned when I told Michelle that I want to do clear shrink wrap because she said it's going to be hot. Perfect. So when she shrunk wrapped her boat last year in clear, it stayed 80 degrees throughout the whole winter. Awesome. So it's going to be really, really warm in the winter, which means it'll be excruciatingly hot in the summer. Now, to mitigate that issue, I put in a bunch of ventilation systems. So let's look at all of those. So my thought process is really simple here. Along the whole perimeter of the boat, we have an air gap. So that way air can come in between the hull and the shrink wrap on the outside. That means air can come in, but air can only come in as quickly as air can leave. So in the back, right there, where we have the hole made for the monitor wind vane to go through, that's a giant square hole in the back of the boat. So if I need to get airflow happening, I just put a box fan over that chamber and it'll just blow air out. So that's our exhaust port, and then air can rush in through anywhere along the whole perimeter of the boat. Now the issue is if I want to get like big airflow, like this whole area, I want it to change over its air and a lot. Having a fan back there means that the air back there is going to recirculate, but the air up front is going to stay stagnant. So my thought is to take moving blankets and cover up all the perimeters. So that way it's just one big giant sealed up area that I can control where the venting happens. So if I want to change over the air in the whole area, I can uncover the bow area, let the air come in through there, and then go out through there. That means that the air would rush through the whole boat and then leave. Right there, I instantly have the air turning over. Now, if I'm working back here and want better airflow in this area, close up the bow, open up back here. So I can control where the ventilation happens and how it happens. So I'm very excited for this. Alright, so now that it's tented up, we can actually start stripping out everything. If it's not part of the hull, as in the original fiberglass, it's coming off.
Thanks for watching this episode of Sailing Wisdom. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next Rigging Doctor episode. And if you're interested in even more Rigging Doctor awesomeness, consider becoming a patron to see all of our extras. Can't wait to see you next time as you join us out here on the high seas.